Okay, Pops, just the other day we talked about how GMC and Buick are now forcing customers, it is mandatory to get a 3-year OnStar subscription with the purchase of any new Buick or GMC product.
Yes.
BMW caught wind of that news and they decided, you know what, we want to one-up them. We actually want to start giving folks the option, we want to be more consumer-friendly, the option to pay $18 a month for heated seats. And, $20 a month for updating maps. And, $60 a month for this sound. Pops, what the hell is going on at BMW? Do they expect us to subscribe to the features built into our cars?
Well, apparently they do, and I don't think they got wind of what GM was doing. I think they probably beat GM to the punch. They've tried this in the past and met with a lot of consumer pushback. And so now they're trying it again in parts of Europe. I think it's Germany, South Africa, New Zealand is
UK.
not. Yeah, the UK. New Zealand is not part of Europe, but New Zealand and Korea.
Wait. Time out. You said in parts of Europe, Germany, South Africa, but then made the point that New Zealand is not in Europe.
Well, they're not part of
just
Europe.
Let that. Neither is South Africa, Dad.
Well, there you have it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing your sister got a degree in geography, because I certainly didn't get anything from that. Anyway, they decided to test this in some other parts of the world first, and in Korea, yes, for $18 a month, you can subscribe to get your heated seats to actually operate. The functionality's built into the car. You just have to pay extra to access that functionality, and they're doing it with any number of features that are built into the vehicle. So they're trying to figure out other streams of revenue that have absolutely nothing to do with building and manufacturing and distributing a car. Thinking about getting an extended warranty? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our pricing there. There's no obligation, no spam, no robocalls. YAA for your extended warranty.
So let's hit on this. And you were right. This is in select countries, not here in the United States yet, although BMW has tried to do subscriptions here in the United States before with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and they walked those back. Pops, you made a very important point. Okay, the hardware is built into the vehicle. You then have to pay to access it. I want to make a really big point, which is the MSRPs, the manufacturer's suggested retail price for all BMWs, have gone up this year. Every single one of them. There's an article from Motor One that tracks this. So not only are you seeing an increase in MSRP because it costs more money, we know this, it costs more money to put more chips, which are missing chips, put more chips into cars to have more features. Then BMW is telling you, and we actually got confirmation of this from a community member who texted his BMW sales rep, factory rep, and said, it's a former dealer principal texting a BMW factory rep, and that factory rep said, well, it's actually a way to save money for the consumer because they can subscribe to things and turn them off and turn them on when they want, saving money. And our community member, Igor, said, well, wait, aren't you charging more because you're putting the functionality in there on the MSRP and then charging them again to turn it on? You're double dipping. I just really want to hammer this home. It's not that the prices stayed the same, but now you can turn it off or on. We're charging you more because the functionality exists. You want those high beam automatic headlights? Great. It's going to cost you $7 a month. Get out of here, man, on a $75,000 vehicle. What the hell?
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. BMW is a luxury premium brand. They treat their product as if they're luxury premium products. And included in those premium products are functionalities that you won't necessarily find in lesser premium cars, lesser quality cars. Well, if you're already overcharging your customers for the luxury premium aspect of the car that they're buying, it takes a tremendous amount of nerve to then say to them, all of these functionalities are already, and the hardware to work these functionalities are already built into the car. They were already built into our cost estimates as to what it takes to build one of these cars. And we've covered those costs by increasing the MSRP. But even though we've done all that, you can't access those functions unless you pay additional money on top on a monthly basis to utilize them. And you are indeed double dipping. You are forcing people, A, to pay for it initially because it's already built into the cost of the car, and B, you then charge them to access what's already built into the car, and that is pure, unadulterated greed. And the only way I know how to combat that is for consumers to say F you in whatever language they want to speak, and vote with their wallets and not purchase the products in the future. It's pretty simple.
We are going to be equal opportunity news breakers. It was in December of last year that Stellantis, a former FCA, came out and said, we expect to generate $23 billion in revenues from software by the end of this decade. They said 4.5 billion in annual revenue by 2026 is their goal. You are seeing automakers transition into software companies. This is, I hate to say it, but this is Tesla kind of led the way here, proved you can make a lot of money, and other automakers, not just BMW, not just GMC, and not just Buick, are picking up on this and starting to bring that to market. Yes, you are right, Dad. We need to vote with our wallets, and we need to let them all know we're watching this, we're seeing this, and we want to push back against this as much as we can. The sad and unfortunate reality is you're going to see more and more of this in the future. It's a great way for these companies to make money, and last time I checked, that's what they're in the business of doing.
I understand they're in the business of doing it, but they shouldn't be in the business of ripping people off. And in essence, since the people already paid for the hardware that's built into the car, since they've already paid for it, they should then have to pay on top of that to access it. That is anti-consumer. That is not fair. It's just that simple. It's no more complicated than that.